This is a review of the Wi-Fi SD memory share card. This is 8 gigabytes in size. It's a Class 10 second generation card with Wi-Fi built in. Inside of the box, you'll find the EZshare Wi-Fi SD card, and in addition to that, a brief instruction manual. I wanted to show these two cards side by side just to give a comparison. This is an old style card I've used for many years. It's a 2 gigabyte card, and it's relatively slow in its write speed. This is the new EZshare card. It's vastly different. First of all, it's an 8 gigabit card, but it's also a Class 10 card. That means it can write files at 10 megabits per second, which is a very high speed and good for photography. In addition, in the old card, there is a slide switch, and when that slide switch is pushed down, the card is locked, and you can't read the files, or you can read the files, but you can't change the files on the card. This card here is vastly different. It has a built-in Wi-Fi. And here you can flip a switch and it says share or not share. In the share mode, as you take pictures, you can transfer the pictures from your camera directly to your smart device like your tablet, your iPhone for example, and not even have to ever remove the card from the camera. You can have those photos transferred automatically in a push mode, so whenever you take a picture it's pushed to your device. It's automatically added to your camera roll. Or you can have the pictures transferred manually upon your request. You can take this card, transfer the pictures to your smart device, and post them on YouTube or post them on Facebook automatically and never remove the card from your camera. Here you can see the card fits into my camera just like the other card does and simply pushes down and snaps into place. Here you can see the select switch for share and not share. That switch should not be moved unless the camera power is turned off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up this card to work on my iPhone. I'm going to touch settings. I'm going to touch Wi-Fi. And it's searching. You can see EZshare. I'm going to touch EZshare. And it's going to ask me for the password. In this case the password is 88. In this case the password was 88. So I'm going to hit join. And now I'm connecting, and I'm connected to EZshare. As you can see here, I'm logged onto the network EZshare. That's the Wi-Fi built into the card. That part was easy. I have to tell you the instruction manual is really pretty poor. It leaves out a very important step, is to go to the iTunes store, for example, or to the Android store, and look for an app entitled small e small z space share space Y-Fi space SD. In my case, there was an app for an iPhone on Apple and also an app for the iPad. Make sure you download that app before you log on to this EZshare network. You have to be on your normal network in order to get the download of the app. Once you log on to this, you then go to your normal phone pages. You can see I'm on my normal phone pages now. I'm going to scroll through my hundreds of apps that I own, and here you can see one called EZshare. EZshare is the app that lets you download your photographs automatically, and here you can touch it and automatically the pictures that are on the camera show up. They've been transferred wirelessly. Without this app on your smart device, you're kind of lost. This is what's kind of missing from the instruction manual, and I hope this helps you a lot. Here in the upper corner you can see a selection called Select. If you touch that, you can now touch the pictures and put a check mark in them, and at the present time they really only exist on the Wi-Fi card in your camera. I've now have selected them, and I can select the download button, and those will be transferred wirelessly to my phone. I can go over here and look at the local file, or I can look at the queue, and it tells me which photos are being downloaded and which ones have already been transferred. So it gives you a running status of what's going on. In this method I'm downloading the photographs manually. Here you can see the downloading's complete. It's all gone through this and been completed, and now I can go to the local device, which is my phone, and those photos now exist on my phone as well as they exist on the memory stick that's in the camera. So it really was extremely fast to download those photographs. In addition, you can touch the settings button, and here you can set up your EZshare. You can set up a screen sleep off and on. You can even set up the transfer mechanisms to allow you to transfer your photographs to Facebook when you want. By coming up here to setting my EZshare, it opens up and it asks you for the admin password. The default password is admin. So now I've got that in there, I hit done, and it logs me in. It tells me the SSID is EZshare. It has a Wi-Fi password. It has an admin password because essentially this card is acting as a Wi-Fi hub. You can log in here and change the SSID, which is the name of the Wi-Fi network. You can change the password so nobody can steal your photographs from you. You can even do an auto push, and when you touch this and turn it on, as soon as you take a photograph, it automatically pushes it to your iPhone. If you're working in a network where a Wi-Fi channel is extremely busy, perhaps all your neighbors, for example, are using channel 11, you can actually go in and select a unused channel that has less data transfer on it and make it easier for the Wi-Fi card to talk to your iPhone. Here you can see the SSID is EZshare, that's the default. If I touch this, I can go there and change the SSID to whatever name you choose, so it makes yours a bit unique. You can also change the passwords and make it so that your film photographs are secure. Once I found this app, things got a lot easier. I kept typing in EZshare. This is critical that you remember this name here because that's the app you'll be looking for, at least for an Apple. After having used this, I'm very impressed with the speed of the transfer. It's very, very quick. It's as fast to transfer from this small Wi-Fi card as it is to put it on a computer and transfer it on your Wi-Fi from your computer. The beauty of this is you don't have to unplug the SD card, and you could be out walking around and taking photographs with a very high resolution camera, getting great pictures, have them automatically be pushing to your iPhone where now you can tie in and post it on Facebook. One thing to remember is that while you're using the Wi-Fi in your camera, you are using the camera's battery, so it will cause the battery to become diminished much more quickly. If you want to use it as a normal SD card, you can turn off the share function and use it as a normal SD card and conserve energy. One of the things to remember when we're talking about Wi-Fi here, we're not talking about being in a Wi-Fi network. This card is its own Wi-Fi network. It's like a floating cloud that you're carrying in your camera that's transferring pictures from your camera to your iPhone. So you can use it while you're walking through the woods or any place else. After using this product and seeing how easy it was to set up once I got the right app, and once I understood the very weak manual, I still give this product 5 stars. It does need a much better operation manual for the user, and this address or the name of this app is very key to use. A few key things to remember in this operation. The app is called EZshare Wi-Fi SD. When you hook it up with your Wi-Fi to your smart device, the SSID is EZshare. Its password for access is 88. And the password to do any changes on the Wi-Fi, which is contained inside of this chip, is admin. This review was done by JJ I'd like to tell you I received a sample product for testing evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.